I'm back in the van in the mountains, as you can probably tell. My girlfriend and I spent 4 months traveling abroad in Asia. We just got back about a month ago. And by the end of the Asia trip, we were feeling so burnt out and just missing van life, missing like the comfortability and like everything that we're used to. So not too long after getting back to the US, we got the van and came to the mountains. And now we're just spending a week or two here. There's a lot I need to update on. So first of all, this van, as you guys know, is Sarah's. It's not mine. I just live in it with her, but she's selling it and she's going to be building out a new van. She already bought that one. And my plan is to get a van as well, or some other rig, very soon in the next few weeks. And I'll be building that out and then we'll be on the road side by side. But I'll tell you more about that later. Right now I'm gonna make some coffee. What should I make for breakfast?
Oatmeal?
I'll just make whatever I want.
You're gonna make tacos.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Well, guess what? I'm making tacos. They're just so good.
Bless you.
Hi, babe. I haven't set up a hammock in so long. I hope I did it right. Whee! This dog you've been seeing is Choya. Choya is Sarah and I's rescue puppy. We went to Mexico at the beginning of the year for 3 months in the van, and we found this little puppy in a bush in the desert when we were at a van festival. We were with a group of all of our friends and we were searching around for the litter of puppies, but we couldn't find them. All we found was Choya. He was so tiny, such a baby, and it was kind of just like a crazy experience for that to happen to us. But we ended up adopting him. But we did contemplate just fostering him and then letting someone else rescue him, because we already had plans to do a 4-month trip to Asia. But thankfully we were able to keep him because Sarah's family has a ranch out in the middle of nowhere in Texas. And they said it was cool if we left him with them. It was really hard to be in Asia without him, honestly. Definitely altered the experience a little bit. Like, I kept thinking about him all the time, so I could never be like fully in the moment. There he is barking right now. Come here. Good boy. Good come. We're staying at a campsite in Crested Butte, Colorado, and yesterday we went into the town and it is just the most cute and adorable mountain town you can imagine. It feels like Christmas time, you know? And there were all these fall leaves covering the ground and everyone was smiling and it just made me so happy. But we stopped into a bookstore and I got this book, Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. I've heard so many recommendations to read this book, so I'm really excited to read it, and I'm gonna lay in this hammock for a while and do that. Good boy. Can you be calm? A lot of people have asked why Sarah and I want 2 separate rigs instead of just sharing one, and we have traveled together for over a year now, full time, and it's just not easy to travel full time with your partner. Not to say that it makes our relationship bad or unhealthy or anything like that, but I personally think for a relationship to thrive at its fullest potential, both partners need to have alone time, quality alone time. And that's really hard to get when you're in a van. We're both really excited for that next step, to be able to travel alongside each other and still be together 24/7, but have that space. I think it'll even be really fun for like date nights or surprising each other with things. Sarah and I both love to surprise each other. I don't know what it is, but we're always both like wanting to write letters to each other or wanting to do something special. And we definitely like lack the ability to do that as much when we're in a van. I am debating which type of rig to get, so let me know what you think. Hi, Choya. The 3 rigs that I'm choosing between is a school bus, a van, and a truck camper. all of which are amazing and have their different pros and cons. But this might have been posted when I've already made a decision. I'm watching the sun slowly go down over that mountain, and it's making me so sad because I know it's about to get really cold. Goodbye, sun. I love you. Growing up, I never really allowed myself the opportunity to really understand my emotions at all, and I had quite a bit of emotions as a kid that I just kept hidden for so long. I always wished for an outlet to talk to somebody, but I had no idea where to turn and didn't even think about it. It didn't really cross my mind because I felt wrong for the feelings that I had. When I was a kid, I realized that I was into girls. That was something that I was not okay with for myself, so I suppressed those feelings for a long time, didn't talk to anybody about it, and just carried the weight of that until I was an adult. But thankfully since then, I've started to dive deeper into the world of spirituality and started to discover mindful practices that help me understand myself better. Therapy is a tool that I know I would have greatly benefited from growing up, and I wish I knew it was an option then, because I think it would have just been so great to have somebody outside of my personal life to talk to about these things. But I truly think therapy is for everyone, and I'm really looking forward to trying it out. And that's where BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video, comes in. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that makes starting therapy so much easier and less intimidating. They can match you with a licensed therapist from their network of over 30,000 professionals based on your specific needs and preferences. With BetterHelp, you can have therapy sessions via phone call, video chat, or even messaging, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And if you ever feel like your therapist just isn't a great fit, then you can switch to somebody new at no additional cost. If you're ready to start prioritizing your mental health and well-being, go to betterhelp.com/ToriPrince or select Tori Elizabeth Prince at the sign up for a special discount off your first month of therapy. Join over 4 million people who have already taken that first step towards a healthier, happier life with BetterHelp. The sun has officially gone down and it got colder, and now Sarah's cooking us dinner.
I am making veggies, and then I'm going to put discarding meatballs in it. We got it because it was on sale. And then we're going to do gnocchi.
Yum. Also, life update. Sarah got her hair cut by me.
At first, I had a breakdown, but now I'm in love.
We're packing up at this campsite today and going somewhere new, but before that we have a few errands to run. On the to-do list is dumping trash and filling up water because we're completely out. Born over a fault line. We just got to the water fill-up station. It was almost an hour away from our campsite, which is really far. And we have to pay for it, which we don't normally have to, but we're just gonna fill up 30 gallons and we're good to go. I actually forgot that we needed to get groceries, so that was on the to-do list as well. Sarah is taking him on a walk right now, and I'm gonna make us some sandwiches. Now for the third chore of the day, we're gonna take out the trash. Of a tired out complaint. I get in my own way. I get in my own way. I get in my own way. We made it to our campsite for the next few nights, and it's so beautiful. We're deep in this aspen forest, and the mountains nearby are covered in snow, and they're so beautiful, and there's a sunset right now that's very pink. We're gonna go on a walk with Choya to get some of his energy out, and then we'll probably make dinner and do all that stuff. I want soup. Soup.
Let's just freeze to death out here. What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do now that our diesel heater broke? We're gonna freeze to death.
We forgot one very important chore when we were out in town today, and that is getting diesel for the heater. We've been using it every single night because Colorado is freezing cold. We have to think of another way to stay warm tonight.
Yeah, under the cover so he can be warm.
We're gonna keep you so warm tonight, okay, buddy? I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Blue dew, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit.
Today's kind of been a slow day. I spent a lot of time just in this forest playing guitar and going on lots of walks. It's been really nice. But oh my gosh, I was freezing cold last night. Were you cold too, buddy? We were cuddling so hard because even though we had the sleeping bags, it is way too cold outside to not have a heater. It was so cold, I could not sleep. I only slept when the sun came up, so you can imagine how that went. It's actually really interesting readjusting to van life because I feel like there are so many things that I got used to not living in a van because I haven't been back in it in 5 months. Hi, boy. And although I've readjusted to van life pretty easily, I do think that there are some things that have kind of caught me off guard. Like, I've been taking a lot more showers since I've had a house, or even since I was traveling in Asia, because there was always a shower accessible. And here we only have a 30-gallon water tank. So the showers are a little, like, you go longer days without a shower. And on day 2 of being in the van, my hair was not feeling like how it normally was when I'm in the van. Like, I felt like I needed to take a shower. I was feeling gross. Also, having to think about a heater, like, you don't have to think about that when you live in a house. So it was just kind of funny, like, being so cold last night, which is basically just like camping, but it was a little hard. Or having to do chores like going to get water, which people don't normally have to think of, I feel like. But literally none of those negatives outweigh the positive. I am so obsessed with this lifestyle, which is why I'm getting a van in the first place. Choya is going insane right now. He's having the most zoomies I've ever seen. But anyway, for me, there is nothing that beats the freedom of being in nature and having it accessible at your front door every single second and getting to explore so many different places. Like, we can just pack up the van and then go to another beautiful spot like close by, and I just think that's amazing. And I've seen so many states this way, and I'm just really grateful that this is my life. And I can't wait to show you guys the process of me getting a van and then building it out. I feel like that's gonna be a whole new territory for me. I've never built anything really. I think before the sun fully sets, I'm gonna gather some firewood and put it in our little pit and try and get a fire started. I found a few good pieces, but I haven't built a fire in so long, and neither has Sarah. So we're a little unsure how this is gonna go. Hopefully we get a fire. Wow, those mountains look so beautiful right now. It's getting really cold out now, so that means I'm gonna put on his little sweater. Look how cute you are! Oh my gosh! You look so cute. Let's go make a fire. Wow, we're doing so great. Whoa! That's so exciting. Hi, buddy.
Hot cocoa is the thing for the mountains, huh? So good.
It really is the best thing ever. Sarah made us hot cocoa.
Tori made the best fire ever, and I made the best hot cocoa.
We all bring
ever.
things to the table here, and he's being
cute. He's
the
the
cutest
cutest
little thing ever.
He has his striped sweater on, and then the bed sheets, and the duvet, and then the blanket, and he accepted it and loved it so much.
I just put the fire out and we're packing up the van to leave right now. We're going back into town, which is kind of sad because I've loved this campsite so much, but we need diesel so bad. We don't want to be freezing tonight. So goodbye, campsite. We made it to our campsite. It's super late at night, but we didn't have dinner, so I just made some. It's still cooking, but it's this really delicious soup that I've been making a lot recently, which is basically vegan sausage, potatoes, and kale cooked in a really flavorful veggie broth. It's really easy and it's really late at night, so we're gonna eat that and then go to bed. We began our journey back down south to prepare for a new era of life to begin. Sarah's selling her van and I'll be finding one of my own to make into a home. It's exciting and terrifying all at the same time, but I'm so ready for it and I'm glad that we had this one last trip in the van before saying goodbye. Thank you for being here. See you next time.
Is this the energy we're going for?
The feet. Do it. Go. Oh shit.
Wait, I don't know if we can. Don't throw up. Don't you dare. No! They smell so bad.
Wait, looks really serious.